You are now watching a Lucky Penny Shop product feature. Hey, it's Lucky Penny Shop. Super excited to check out the Easy Bake Mix and Make Center. Now, I mentioned this in the last Easy Bake video. I did the Easy Bake Super Treat Center. Both are from Kenner. That one was from 1990. This one is from 1996, so they're quite a few years apart. This one has a working mixer and a working blender, which you see here. There's a better picture of it. Here's the blender on top and then the mixer down here. This kind of tells you what was in it, and it shows you all the accessories. Let's see, we've seen that. Here's the side panel. Kind of gives you more detail, shows you pictures of things. Now, I'm going to do a couple things for you today. Then here's the other side, which is a repeat. And in the back, which gives you the most information, which is usually the case on a box. Kind of tells you and shows you. Here is the oven that actually kind of corresponded with this. Now, I have this oven because I'm going to actually use this to make something to go in that oven. And then there's also this Easy Bake Play refrigerator, which I have never seen before. Maybe one day I'll find it. I don't know. So I'm going to do a few things for you today. None of these original mixes are in the box. So I'm going to come back. I'll have this out of the box. I'll show you all the pieces. We'll set it up. I'll show you how it works. And then we'll move right along into making something. All right, here we go. This is everything that comes with it in the box. I do have the recipe cards down there. So as I show you things, I'll move them out of the way because I do need to get batteries in there. So here is the instruction sheet. Kind of goes over everything you need to do to use the appliances. And you'll notice some things here with this top section I'll show you shortly. See, it's removable so you can use it. There's storage underneath, which is really nice. Kind of shows you where everything goes too. And then here's the 4 shapes. Now you can make ice pops in these. If you're going to make an ice pop, then you put these on, and this kind of locks in so you can make your ice pop, or you can make gelatin molds in there. I think I'm going to do ice pops. There's 4 shapes. There's the heart, there is the bear, there is a star, and then a butterfly. So let's move those out of the way. There's a nice little mixing bowl that matches the set in pink. A measuring cup. I'm kind of moving things out of the way because I got to get to those batteries. And then your a spoon and then a spatula. It's kind of a thick spatula. I've not really seen an Easy Bake spatula like that. And then it says Easy Bake. Your cards. Now some have double recipes, like this is orange gelatin and an empty side. Here, let me show you that in case you want to make that. Here's an empty side. And then the chocolate pudding. Now I don't have all the mixes. Fruit juice spritzer, steps 1 through 5 there. And then cherry drink mix, steps 1 through 4 there. And this is the lemon ice pops, the directions. And then the other side is the New York egg cream. Interesting. Now, I'm not going to do those because I'm not really set up with any of the mixes for that. But I will do something fun. And then before I show you those two, this opens. So yeah, that's all storage inside there, half of it anyway. This half is where the motor part is and where the batteries go. This is removable. You can turn it that way and then you put your shapes. They lock in. So you can carry this whole thing to the freezer, which is really nice actually. Alright, so let's get this out of the way, this out of the way. Batteries go in this compartment here. Okay, it's 2D batteries. Let me do that now. Nice little finger holder there for that. Oops. Alright, so now it should be ready. Okay, so there we go. So let's put this back. We can actually put some things back now. Okay, your recipe cards go up in here. These can go here, any order you want. And then here's how this section works. So you put your bowl in. Well, let me put a few things up here, like we're actually preparing and getting ready. How's that? There. So now you would take like your blender, and there is like a little notch out there and a notch out here. This goes in there, and you should just be able to turn this, and it should turn on. So that's how I think I'm going to mix my Dora mix. It looks like to get to the bottom of the bowl, you would have to lift it and kind of maybe do that and turn it. Okay. And then the blender, same spot. Now my blender needs a little bit of work, I think. The first time I tested, I remember it. Watch what happens. It's actually spinning faster than you see. It kind of looks like in the viewfinder it's barely spinning, but it's going around full circle, so it should be fine. Alright, there you go. It is ready. Now let me come back. I will show you the mix that I'm going to make today, and then I will have to bring in an oven, so I'm going to do all that. Alright, I'm going to do a few things for you today. One, I'm going to use this Nick Jr. Dora the Explorer Cinnamon Stick Refill Mix. Now I've never done this on video. I had it for a while and thought this would be perfect color-wise, and just gives me a chance to use the mixer. And then I'm going to make some grape Kool-Aid and then make some freeze pops with this, with the little popsicle sticks and the shapes. So that will use the blender, and then that's really it. So let me take a quick look at this here. Food shown larger than actual size, results may vary. We've learned that over the years. Let's see. Now everything is still sealed in here, so all the package should be good, but it's older kit from 2005, so it's not something I recommend you actually go out and get. But I'm going to do it for you today. It contains 2 cinnamon cookie mixes, 2 vanilla frosting mixes, and instruction recipe booklet. Well, let's just open it up here while we're here. And then I'll come back here with the oven so I can show you which oven we're going to use. It's actually sealed pretty nice, which is a good sign. So we can see what originally came with the set. I'm always looking for Easy Bake mixes and sets that I have not done. There's a few. Okay, so everything looks double sealed, soft. Here is this kit here. See, I haven't found this one or this one. These two I'm still looking for. I believe I've done that one, yes. That one today. Look at all the baked goods. This goes way back, huh? And then here is the recipe book and how to make it. Of course, you need an Easy Bake oven. I feel like there needs to be a page turn here. Oh, there it is. It was bent in the corner. All right, so going back now. So this oven I have shown you. This mix actually went with this oven. This oven is an oven that I've used, but I'm not going to use today. And then pretty much the same baking. Oh, there's the oven we're going to use today, similar to this one. That's the Real Meal oven. I've used that one before. So I guess they're giving you suggestions for other ovens. So previous versions of the Easy Bake you can do it as well. All right. So that's that. Let me move this all out of the way, make some room, and bring in the oven. All right, we are slowly progressing. These videos do take time because I like to introduce everything, kind of show you what's coming in next. This is the Easy Bake oven that I have used before. It's close in years to the set. I believe the set I said was 96. This oven is a 97. So that's why I picked it. You'll see now I kind of store everything. This is right out of my storage. And then you'll see why this oven fits so well with the actual treat center. Okay, that's kind of the match to that, and then this would go on top, so you got added purple. Here's your pan pusher and grabber, some trays, the 2 original tools that were with this. Okay, and then the warming trays. Now I won't need any of that. I've probably used them in the. I gotta go back. I'd have to go back to the original video and see how and when I've used these. But there you go. And of course this has its original instructions as well. I believe it's all set. Some ovens I take the light bulbs on, some ovens I take the light bulbs out. There, lights on. So that's heating up. When we come back then, I'll probably start with the Dora, and then when I get that in the oven, I'll mix up my ice pops. Okay, a lot going on here, just kind of prepping a little bit more. I have my pans ready. First step is actually to heat the oven up, which I'm doing now, then to spray the pans, which I will do right now. Let me get this here so you can kind of see it a little bit better. Here, hold it up here. Okay, move those off to the side because I don't need them right away. Then, and sometimes I use butter on those. It's really up to you what kind of, you know what I'm talking about. All right, let's move on. All right, yeah. Grease the pans, that's it. It's really up to you what you want to do there. The instructions now say, Pour the contents of 1 cinnamon stick mix into bowl and stir to break up lumps. So I'm hoping I can use my little tool here to do all this. Oh, it does smell very cinnamony. I don't get any obscure smells when I open that mix. Now let's just see. I've never actually used it before, so let's see what happens when I turn it on. Hopefully nothing flies everywhere. Nice. It actually looks like it is breaking some of it up. But I could just use a spoon, so I might stop and do that, or the spatula. I just wanted to try it. Okay, that was test number 1. It was actually more fun to use this. Let's just see, pretending like we are really mixing if this... Okay. Probably would catch your finger just a little bit. And then I read, let's see, next step, add a half a teaspoon of water and stir to form a dough. So we should be able to do that with this. Okay, I think we're pretty good there. Now I double checked to make sure that this was a half a teaspoon. Okay. I don't see another way to do this because it doesn't reach the bottom, so you moving the bowl around to do it. And this actually needs to be kneaded, so let me get this lump pressed in. Yeah, that helps, cleaning that off. It seems to be handling okay. I'm actually putting more pressure, you can hear it. So it's starting to stick pretty good into the lump, which is what we want. Now there is some in my little mixer paddle there, so I'll have to... Okay, I think we're close. Basically what I'm doing is testing, you know. Seeing how it works. It seems to be handling okay. So the next step is actually pressing the dough. Let's see. Sprinkle your hands with flour, knead the dough to mix it thoroughly. Divide the dough. Okay, so there is the next step here. So let me get this out of here. Let me get this clean. Let's see if you can turn it with your fingers. You can, just a little bit, but not enough. Okay, let me turn this just a little. I had a feeling I was going to be making a mess up here, so let's get this out of the way. So there's still some on there. I'll get that off. All right, it sure does smell good. Fingers, flour. Let's do that. Got a little flour off to the side. I mean, it is a dessert center, treat center. Mix center, that is. Okay. Get a little more flour. Let me move this over here. I'll clean it up as I go. I like that this comes out, so I can just move this, wipe everything down real quick. It smells like graham crackers is what it smells like. All right. You know what? I wonder if I can squeeze it. It said 2. I wonder if I could put 2 on one pan. Maybe I didn't need to do both pans. Now it says, roll each piece, ooh, I don't have a rolling pin, into a flat, kind of like the picture, stick shape. Place the sticks in the baking pan. I think that's pretty good. I have another set that I have not shown you yet. It's a big cookie jar. That's an Easy Bake set. Now that is loaded with tools. So I think that in combination with this, you have plenty to do a whole little kitchen set. There's one. There's two. You gotta always make sure they're below the edge of the pan. Okay, there's my cinnamon sticks. It kind of looks like the picture. Okay, do not leave the... Okay, so bake for 9 minutes. Let's move the oven in. I'll clean up a little and we'll put them in. All right, the first batch is going in. Let me grab the tray. And I thought, you know what? While I'm here, I should probably just make the second batch. So now remember, now when you put these in the oven, that's your stopping point. Before I clean it all, I might as well just do it, right? Okay, start the timer. 9 minutes. I'm gonna shift around here, come back, and do the second one. All right, here we go. Why not make 4? Now that we know how to do it. Smells fine, just like the other one. And then let's just give this a little mixing. It's hard to isolate it, you know, with that. It's okay on the fingers, watch, see? This one wasn't as lumpy. Okay. Now the water. Trying it a little bit different this time. I mean, it's kind of like the process. I have to experiment. I wonder if I could find that little refrigerator. Does anybody have that? I'm sure it doesn't chill, but it's just meant for, you know, storage. Ooh, that works good that way. All right, look at that. I'll just scrape this one down now. Now, why not? It was already messy. Why not just finish up both? That gives me extra 2. In case the first ones don't bake right, or I don't bake them enough, then I'll have a backup and I'll know. It's like a test batch. All right, again, flour on my fingers. It does smell really good. It actually kind of has a hint of like a gingerbread cookie. All right, a little flour. I noticed on the first one I didn't scrape it out as good, so I'm going to try to do a little bit better this time. These videos for me are it's a learning curve. Since I've never done it before, it's kind of, am I doing everything just right? I don't know. That's why I'm learning. And hopefully you can watch it, and if you find this kit and you do want to at least attempt to make it but not eat it, you can. I really like the surface area though. Plenty of room to do things and have supplies. And look, just put this back in. It's not as much like a bread dough or a pizza dough. It reminds me more of definitely like not even a cookie mix, because it's a little tighter than that. All right, here we go. All right, so the next time you see me, I will be probably checking the first batch, but I do want to do the next step. So I'm going to bring in some food coloring, not food coloring, excuse me. I'm going to bring in the Kool-Aid, which is going to be green. Ooh, I want to add a little bit more to this one. And I'm going to mix that up top now with the blender so we can see how that works. Okay, there we go. I'll clean up a little, come back, and then we'll continue on. All right, so my timer went off in the process, so now I need to finish pushing it all the way through. We'll take a look at it. And we'll see what they look like. Hopefully I got through enough there. I'm at the worst possible angle. Ooh, they baked up really nice, and they look like they're shaped at least a little brown on the top, or color variation there. All right, so let's let that sit in the cooling zone. We get number 2 in. I was still getting set up on the other part there, so let's leave that like that. Reset the timer, and I will be right back. All right, here we go. I am going to make my Kool-Aid grape. And let's see, here we go. I don't even know how much to put in, but normally with Kool-Aid, you put in your powders first. But I think I'm going to do a little bit different because I want to get the water spinning. So let's get this in there. I don't think it's going to be so powerful that I can't just ice cold water. Let's just test it now. It's at 7 on the side. I don't know. They don't tell you how much to fill my little shapes. So let's just see here. I'll put the lid on anyway. I believe it's not even fast enough to make like a vortex. I kind of see a little one in there. So let's just see. Let's add a little color in there. Well, that was cool. Yeah, it's in there. You can kind of see it. And let's add a little sugar. Okay. It's definitely spinning. And then I'll add a little bit more water. I'm kind of doing this to taste now. And then, here, let me, see, I still see some sugar on the bottom. Let me help it along. Let me give you a top-down view so you can see it spinning on the inside. So you can see it spinning there. I'm going to just see what it tastes like before I... Actually, it's pretty good. I'm going to leave it just like that. Nice grape flavor. I wonder if it originally spun faster. I really don't know. Let's do this though. I think we're ready to... I'm just going to let it keep mixing. Flip this over. And then let's get these all set. I'm going to turn these into popsicles. I'm going to turn this one this way. Or actually, you know what? Maybe it's better this way. Let's see. It kind of was tilted up a little, and I didn't want that. There, that's better. Okay. My little bear. And my heart. I might as well just let it mix. I mean, you see it's mixing. But I'm missing one of my sticks. Oh, there it is, off to the side. Okay. Here we go. It's loud, that's for sure. Let's see if I can pour these in now. Ooh, look at that. I like that the tray comes out, but I'm going to be very careful bringing this to the freezer. That's a little bit further away than I would like to pour, but... Okay, one more. All right, I have... Actually, my cinnamon sticks are ready, so... Let me get these in the freezer, which I will do. And then I will come back. I know I shouldn't do it, but I want to put some right on the, drop right on the top of that, and a drop right on the top of that. Okay, let's get the cinnamon sticks out. All right, batch number 1 should be cooled down now. Yep, they look pretty good. Nice and cool. Let's push out batch number 2. Now this one's still hot, so I will be careful. And you should see, yes, they are mushy. These have set just a little. All right, I don't think I'm officially done yet. I need to make the frosting for these, kind of do a little more presentation. And by the way, I didn't spill any going to the freezer. I was very careful, so I will be back with the next step. All right, here we go. I am all set to do the frosting. I think I'm going to do a double batch. But this piece now is in the freezer, remember that. So I have no actual surface here, but let's just do it anyway. I've never done a double batch. Here we go. Now it was a half, let's see, add a half a teaspoon of water. So I'm going to do 2 of these to compensate for the double batch. I think it can handle it. I think overall the mixer is working better than the blender. Now I have another base section that I can test out that might work better with the blender. I'm not sure. Look at all that. Ooh, that's a lot of frosting for those cookies, huh? Let me just, well, let me use this while I have it. Okay, 2 of these. I'm using warm water, by the way. Didn't say 2, but I know with frosting it does help with. Let's see, this will be interesting because this should all change. It is sticking to the paddle. Now if I want thinner frosting, you would add more water, but I'm just going to leave it because it's starting to catch now. Oh, look at that. Might be struggling just a little with the double batch. I do want thinner frosting, that's for sure. I want to drizzle it on, but let me add just a little bit more water. Now, normally I wouldn't do it, but I think I want to drizzle. Looks like about a quarter more. Ah, that helps. Clean that off. All right, that's a little softer now. I'd say it works okay. All right, I think that's ready. Let me bring in my cookies. Maybe I'll set them up here, and then I'll frost them real quick. Ooh, look at that, cool. All right, I found one of my little dishes fits perfectly in here. So let's get these out. They look pretty good. Let's get these out. I'll show you the bottoms in just a second. They're nice and moist. Okay, need to get this out of here. All right. I don't even remember what they look like on the box. I mean on the package. They just look like it was just applied to the top. I was thinking maybe drizzled, that's why I added a little bit more water, but I think it looks pretty good like that. I'm guessing now my ice pops are going to take a little while longer, so what I'll do is hold on to these. The frosting will actually set up a little bit more. Last one. And there was enough frosting. Okay. There they are. So I will wait now. I will come back. I'll clean everything up and do like a final presentation with my ice pops and then my cinnamon sticks. All right, directly from the freezer. I had to let them sit for a couple hours, so my cookies have been sitting for a while. They are down here. Can't wait to try them. I brought in a cup, so I thought I would turn this on again and mix it up one more time. I did end up testing my second unit and got the same results. So let me get these set here while that mixes. I was going to dip them in a little water, try to get them out. All right, there we go. Now, give myself a little juice to eat with my... Ooh, let me turn this the right way. That would help the pour spout going forward, wouldn't it? I figure, why let it go to waste? I will drink it. All right. Now let's see if I can get one of these little popsicles out. Okay, I'm gonna let it sit just for a second in the water here. Actually, I might let them all just sit. Put a little less water in here. Then I can taste. Okay, there we go. It's getting a little bit on the top, but it's not the end of the world. All right, so let me crack one of these now. They've been sitting a little bit longer than I wanted, but still soft. Give it a taste. Actually, I think the cookie tastes really good. The frosting, nah, not the best flavor. All right, let's see. I might have to let these sit. All right, let me do this. I'll let this sit, warm up a little bit more. Come back and then I'll get these out. All right, so filled my cup up. I actually put the mixer back on because I think that worked the best. And then I got 3 of them out. It did say 5 to 8 minutes before you try to take them out. And I'm struggling now with the last one. I don't know if it's much as they're frozen as that when you press them on, the plastic, they would get stuck. But let me taste one anyway. The heart came out the best. Look at that. Let me give it a bite. They actually work pretty good. I'd probably do a little bit different with these. Maybe not press them on like they say. But otherwise, I would say everything came out pretty good. There you go. It is the Easy Bake Mix and Make Center. Actually, the first time I've actually used that with an oven. I actually did that kind of double unit in one. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comment section below. And as always, thanks for watching and supporting the channel and sharing on social media. And giving the video a thumbs up. That really helps. What else? Well, that's about it. Just thanks for watching. Later. If you're looking for the item you just saw in the video, click here. Watch more videos by clicking here. Don't forget to share on social media and give a thumbs up.
Hey, LPS-Dave.
What's up, Butch?
Make sure they don't forget to subscribe.
Oh yeah, please click here to subscribe to Lucky Penny Shop. And always remember, when you see a lucky penny,
pick it up.
Thanks for watching.